One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Hancock-Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The run from the shotgun. There he goes! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the holes.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front to get on those deep.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So Middle Tennessee State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hit.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Jaguars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He's got it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. To the air, it's Nelson. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Still looking, on the move. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
7, South Alabama, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now the play fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Jaguars will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Nelson. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lovett. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Steps away. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. We better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the returner will be brought down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Graham. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Patterson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line is set on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, MTSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. He's loose. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the Jaguars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Jaguars are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Jaguars will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. He's going to take off. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable.
And the Jaguars will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Buying some time. That's caught. It's Patterson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Sometimes you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps on.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes 26-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
While will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Dyer. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Working that left side now. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Northern Illinois. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finds his tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Dyer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Jaguars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll take a deep shot here. He makes a grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.